What up, guys? It's Knockouts on the Run, NFL Week 6. We are following a crazy Week 5. We had 6 underdogs, road underdogs, win. One of them being the Denver Broncos, who upset my Philadelphia Eagles, which I called in my bold prediction. Yes, I am a realistic fan. I am a realistic Eagles fan. Can you believe that? It is only a dime in a dozen that you come between these guys. All right. You come across. I should say that you come across these guys.
I also picked the Bills to beat us because I was being realistic of myself. Young Patriots team and experience going into all at Buffalo versus a Super Bowl all at contending team. But don't matter because we got the win.
He won,
and I can't be more happier to get something wrong in my life. Seriously, I can't. And I even put money on the Patriots spread.
And I can't be more upset to get something right in my life.
I mean,
the
seriously.
Eagles losing. This might be the only time this happens this season, where his team won and my team lost. So
hey, this is the first time in 4 years where both our teams are above 500 going into Week 6.
Well, this is first time in channel history then.
Yeah,
this is first time in channel history.
It's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
That smile on your face.
I'm so
But either
happy.
way, it was a crazy week. The Commanders won on the road. Shout out to Chrissy Boy. The Buccaneers won on the road against the Seahawks in Seattle. That was crazy.
Shout out to my boys AJ and Brett over there.
Yeah, no, we got a whole bunch of Tampa fans that are viewers. So shout out to you guys getting the win on the road. And the 49ers kicked the week off Thursday Night Football, upsetting the Rams. That's pretty crazy. They were on the road. And then the Titans beat the Cardinals, coming back from 21-3. So there was a whole bunch of road upsets. We're hoping Week 6 is just as crazy. I'm going to give you 2 bold predictions. You bold predictions. I don't know. Last week, there was some game. The Texans also won. I think they were 1-point favorites, but they were on the road and blew them out.
Blew
them out.
I can't wait to get to one of my bold predictions.
All right, let's hear your first bold prediction.
The Patriots will win 3 games in a row for the first time since 2022.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
The New England Patriots last won 3 games in a row during the 2022 NFL season with wins against the Jets on October 30th, the Indianapolis Colts on November 6th, and another victory over the Jets on November 20th. Mac Jones' rookie year was in 2022, guys. Our players on offense were Mac Jones, Jacoby Myers, Kendrick Bourne, Tyquan Thornton, Damian Harris, and Nelson Aguilar.
Did Nelson Aguilar have a good year that year, or was it?
No, it was Damian Harris. Damian Harris had a great year. And then also we had Hunter Henry, which is still on the team, and Ramondre Stevenson.
Hunter Henry's a dog.
So some of these players that we still have.
Did you see Brady say he's the greatest Patriots tight end of all time?
Yeah, in front of Gronkowski. Yeah,
that was great.
That was amazing. I mean, Hunter Henry is playing good.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's great.
He's a great. He's not even over Hernandez though.
I hate to.
He's not over Hernandez. I can say Hernandez is great.
Yeah, great football player.
That's why.
Great football player. Okay. Austin Hooper wears number 81, and he looks like Aaron Hernandez, so I'm kind of scared about him.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway.
Steph's got PTSD.
I do. We have come a long way now with Drake May, Stephon Diggs, Travion Henderson, which I don't know why we're not playing him. Keyshawn Boutte.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Hunter Henry's still there. And this was also the year we lost in the wild card game to Buffalo 47-17. I was watching this game in a Buffalo Bills restaurant. Also, let me tell you guys something. Some names we had on that defense. The Patriots defense will always be good no matter what they're going through on offense. Devin McCourty, J.C. Jackson, Kyle Duggar.
You mean the Patriots will always be good on defense?
I said defense.
I thought you said offense.
Deontay Hightower, Dietrich Wise
Yeah.
Jr., Jawan Bentley. By the way, we cut him. Christian Barmore, Matthew Judon, Kyle Van Noy, Matthew Slater. Most of these guys were in their primes in this stretch.
Yeah, they were dogs.
Telling you, that defense was... when in doubt, the Patriots defense will always, and I mean always, be top 10 in the league, no matter what is going on with the team.
Just last year was an exception.
We were still technically top 10, bro. The points allowed per game, bro. We were losing games 10-7.
Okay.
They weren't scoring on us. One funny
Sounds
thing.
like I need to pick them up in Dynasty fantasy because I have started
I have
2
them in-
weeks now out of the 5. I have started a defense that has given me negative points.
I have him in every
that
league.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I have him in every single league.
I don't have options.
One
If I don't have the
funny
Patriots
thing about
defense,
this
then I don't have
team.
options.
Well, I also drafted him pretty high in every league, but it's okay because I'm 3-2. One funny thing about this team, instead, we didn't even have a single offensive coordinator on this 2022 team. Okay, Bill Belichick chose to have a collective effort from various coaches.
I remember that.
Matt Patricia served as the senior football advisor and offensive line coach, while Joe Judge also was the offensive assistant and quarterbacks coach. They split, I guess you could say, games between being offensive coordinator. I
remember that.
I am so sorry, Mr. Mac Jones. They have ruined your football career until now. They both called the Patriots play calls on offense, while now we have Mr. Josh McDaniels back in the house with Mike Vrabel on top. Finally, we have a solid number one in Stephon Diggs. And if I'm being honest, this Saints defense has no one that could cover Stephon Diggs. Kool-Aid McKinstry, great name. He's just too young to cover someone.
McKinstry, but yes.
Yeah, I forgot an R when I was spelling his name. What a stupid thing of me to do. He's good, but too young to cover someone all like Stephon Diggs. We saw what he did to Tre'Davious White last week. 146 on his head. So
They weren't all 146 was on his head, but a lot
100 of
it
them were. I'm just saying, man. We played the Saints all this week. Can't be feeling any better.
I think it's a lock. I agree with what he's saying.
We dropped 42 points on the Panthers. We're going into New Orleans in a dome. Drake May is going to go crazy.
The Patriots also haven't allowed opponents to score over 20 points in 4 out of 5 weeks this season.
Mm-hmm.
In 4 out of 5 of their games,
like
their opponents haven't scored over 20
Patriots
points.
defense will always be OG.
And they've held opponents to under 14 points in 2 of those 5
We
games.
have a defensive
they're
culture
really good.
in New England.
Yeah.
Just
and,
saying.
And Spencer Rattler just won his first game as a starting quarterback in 15 starts. That's almost an entire season. That's like, I'm sorry, I don't hate on Spencer Rattler.
That's who we're going against.
Yeah, that's who you're playing. Like, guys, I think the Patriots are the lock of the week, and I think they're only 3.5 point favorites on the road. I would definitely take them. I texted Seb. I go, yo, dude, do you want to take Saints bold prediction? I mean, do you want to take Patriots bold prediction? He's like, that's not bold. I go, well, y'all haven't had a win streak since 2022, so that is a little bold that they're going to have their first win streak since 2022. It's the first time in channel history that the New England Patriots have had a 3-game win streak. I think we should acknowledge that.
Above 500, too.
And above 500. So
No, seriously, it is.
And I agree with him. All right, as much as I'm kind of clowning him right now, I agree. The Patriots are locked.
Do you see my shirt, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I wish you could see higher, but this tells you how we were Super Bowl champs. And our first time was against this dynasty. All right.
The Eagles will never have 6 rings.
You never know. We're already.
If y'all win this
we're
year,
a third of the way there.
If y'all win this year, I might consider that.
All right, guys. I have 2 anytime touchdown props for you. My first touchdown prop.
Finally, about time you chose anytime touchdown. He's been going yards. He's been going.
I've been
this,
going yards
he's been
and
going
touchdown.
This.
Last week I went Garrett Wilson and touchdown. Yes, you have a good point. All right, and he just scored a touchdown. So I see where Seb's coming. If I think a player's gonna have a big game, I might just choose a touchdown because Garrett Wilson had like 60 yards last week against the Cowboys defense, which I don't understand. That's a season low. Either way, all right. Either way, Ashton Genty anytime touchdown. Yes, Genty has only scored in 2 out of 5 games this year. He is playing the Titans defense, who has allowed the most touchdowns in the entire league this season, tied with the Cardinals, who I'm going to get to later. All right? The Titans defense has allowed a total of 10 rushing touchdowns in 5 games this season. All right? That's 2 touchdowns a game that they're averaging. That's insane. And they also allowed 3 touchdowns already this year. So in every game, they have allowed a touchdown. It went 1, 1, 3, 1,
You know
2.
who's just as worse? The Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, the Baltimore Ravens are also. It's a 3-way tie with the Cardinals, Ravens, and the Raiders, leading the league in most touchdowns allowed to the running back position. Another thing, not just this great matchup, okay? It's game script. His team, Ashton Genty's team, is a 4.5-point favorite, and the Raiders are coming off a couple bad losses. One being to the Colts, and then one being at home to the Bears, which they blew.
Colts. The last time their team owner died, they made the AFC Championship game. This year, one of the team owners died.
Oh, wow.
That's what my he brought this up to me.
Wow,
He's
that's
like,
a good point.
The last time the Colts owner died, they had a memorial before the Week 1 home opener. They made the AFC Championship game.
Chiefs?
Guess who they lost to that year too? The Patriots. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, that's probably the last time they did
imagine a Colts Patriots AFC Championship game.
Oh wow! I was about to say Colts or Chiefs or Colts or Bills.
Imagine
sorry. This guy.
Imagine
that would
though,
be insane.
Imagine
that'd be some supernatural. I believe.
If Jaden Daniels could do it, so could Drake, man. Come on, man. Come on.
All right, so to help my case, also his quarterback Geno Smith is leading the league in interceptions. I think this Raiders offense is going to try to take the ball out of his hands and put it in Genty's hands. Their number 6 overall pick. They're going to want to keep the turnovers down. Genty also has 9 carries inside the red zone this season. The Raiders will be in a positive game script. As I said, they're 4.5-point favorites. They're going to run the ball. They're going to present themselves with opportunities to run the ball in the end zone against this Titan defense that is ranked dead last. All right, like I said, most touchdowns allowed, tied with the Cardinals and the Ravens. I think Ashton Genty anytime touchdown is pretty much a lot.
Ever since he went back to his Michael Myers stance, he's been unstoppable.
Killing it.
I mean, I don't know what it is about that stance. He's just standing there like this. He's like, what?
I don't know. It probably because there's like
I should try that.
The defense. It probably relaxes the defense because as a boxer, I learned this. If you have a relaxed composure about you, the other person, it kind of draws them to sleep, and then you explode. But if you're like this right here, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like if you're ready to go, then they're gonna be like. But if you're just chilled, it's gonna chill them out a little bit, and you're gonna be able to capitalize on that because you're gonna be able to react. You know what I mean?
You'd think that people will pick up on it, but I guess not.
No. I'm telling you, it's a body language thing. He's relaxing the defense with that stance. All right, guys. Now, that will take you to my next prop. Or my next anytime touchdown, I should say. I have 2 anytime touchdowns for bold prediction. Ashton Genty touchdown. My next one is going to be Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown against, like I said, the Arizona Cardinals, who have allowed the most rushing touchdowns in the league with the Titans. Jonathan Taylor just came off a 3-touchdown game. That's why I'm not touching the yards. He had 60 yards and 3 touchdowns against this Raiders team that we just talked about earlier. The Colts are 7.5-point home favorites. I love this situation for Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor gets in the end zone. The over/under for the total score of the game is over 40. Also, the Cardinals offense puts up points. Therefore, the Colts are going to have to put up points, which means the Colts offense is going to be in the red zone.
Cardinals offense doesn't put up
They
that
put
much
up at
points.
least 20.
Yeah, but
They do put up 20 points a game.
They do, but not more.
No, they're not putting up 30 or they're not putting up over 24.
They can score.
But either way, that gives you the Colts have to score 3 touchdowns to beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
They do. They do have to score 3 touchdowns.
You're absolutely right.
And they also can against this Cardinals defense that can't stop the run. All right? This Cardinals defense just allows touchdowns. I like heavy home favorites, and I like the running back on the team of a heavy home favorite, especially a running back that just scored 3 touchdowns last game. Ashton Genty also scored 3 touchdowns 3 weeks ago. So both these running backs are going to get in the end zone this week, and they are both home favorites playing bad run defenses.
Like it.
Book it now.
Love it.
Let's take you to Seb's next bold prediction.
All right. Next bold prediction, y'all. Cooper Kupp will score his first touchdown for the Rams this weekend. The Baltimore Ravens are on track to allow the most points in NFL history.
Oh,
through 5
this
games.
This isn't you being a Kupp fan. This is you digging at me because I chose the Ravens.
You sent me this.
Okay, go on.
You're the one that sent me this.
Okay.
So this is your fault. Through 5 games, they have allowed a total of 177 points. This continues. If this continues, they will allow 602, and the NFL record is 534. The Ravens have given up 8 passing touchdowns in the last 2 games, with 4 to the Chiefs and 4 to the Texans.
That's horrible. That is so bad.
They are allowing 2.6 passing touchdowns a game. Last week, Noel had one, Xavier Hutchinson had one, and Nico Collins also had one. Cooper Kupp is overdue for a touchdown. The last time Cooper Kupp scored in a game, guys, was November 17th of 2024. We're
almost 11 months, almost a year.
Almost a year. And it was in a loss to the 49ers. Kyle Hamilton is questionable. Marlon Humphrey is questionable. The right cornerback, Awozie, is questionable. Awuzie is questionable.
Do you not listen to these commentators when they talk about defensive backs?
Don't watch the Baltimore Ravens.
But McKinstry, Kool-Aid McKinstry, too. You were a quarterback, man. Show some respect on their names.
I was a third-string cornerback. All right. I still played in a playoff game, but still.
So they're not over there calling you Seb Covende.
They were mispronouncing on my name by Kovney.
Kovney?
Yeah, that's how they spelled my name on the team chart.
It'd be hilarious if the whole side
was like
Covendi.
They said Seb Kovney off the tackle on the Rams far. Still, okay.
And your dad goes crazy in this.
My dad did not come. I told him don't even come to game. You'll just be wasting your time. I played on special teams, but I didn't really play. I mean, I played in a playoff game, and it was cool because I played the whole second half.
And the stands were filled.
Me, Liddy, Kaiser were like arguing with each other. It's this. No, it's this. Like we're over there like confused as a bat. But anyway, also last player that's questionable for this game is Raquan Smith. I like my chances here. So, Cooper Kupp, anytime touchdown, smash that because he's going to get his first touchdown this year. So,
okay, I like it. And the Ravens lost 7 Pro Bowlers. Whenever we bring up the Ravens, I want to bring that up because.
Do you also want to bring up this was your Super Bowl favorite? Yep.
Yes.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I chose Cincinnati as my Super Bowl favorite.
Dude, so injuries, bro.
Joe Flacco might save them, honestly.
Joe Flacco has the best weapons he's had in his entire career.
He just has to hold down the fort until Joe Burrow could play, and that's it. That's really all he has to do.
Well, that's like 6 more weeks.
I know. I have a bad feeling that the Patriots are about to win 6 in a row, or no, 7 in a row, or no, 8 in a row. I'm sorry, and then we're gonna play Cincinnati and lose because of this. So all right, Sunday night football, Lions versus Chiefs. This is going to be a classic right here. Chiefs win this game 30-23. The Lions are my Super Bowl favorite, by the way. The Lions have been winning, but they aren't playing winning football at all. They keep making the most simple mistakes where the Bengals actually had a chance to win last week with a miraculous comeback. Even Dan Campbell has made it clear that he's not happy with how sloppy they are playing. Looking at the Chiefs, they are 2-3. They aren't playing good either. Last time these teams played, the Lions won on opening night in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yep, everyone knows that.
Chiefs don't want that to happen again. They are also coming off an embarrassing loss in Jacksonville where Trevor Lawrence fell down twice and threw a touchdown to win the game.
Ran a touchdown in.
Yeah,
the same guy who fell. You're right. He fell twice.
On the same play. So they're coming off an embarrassing loss in Jacksonville where defensive penalties and blown coverages cost the Chiefs the game. They are 2-point favorites going into Sunday night. The last time Kansas City started a season 2-4 was in 2012 where they finished the season 2-14.
I was 10 years old.
And I was 11 years old.
Wait, they started 2-4 and they finished 2-14?
Yes.
So they didn't win any
Their
game.
Worst record in franchise history. They want to avoid this narrative. Mahomes is off to his worst start with a 2-3 record. I think they get things turned around here and they're going to go on an unbeaten streak like they did a few years ago. And they're going to do it by beating the Detroit Lions, which are pretty hot right now. And Jared Goff is playing it out of his mind. MVP candidate for sure. And I think they're going to cool them off. And going into the midway of the season, Chiefs will start picking up some steam. And you know what? They're going to go on a tear. So give me the Chiefs.
Do you think the Chiefs go the rest of the season without losing a game?
I think they lose another one.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Do they lose to the Bills? Okay.
No.
Because they play the Bills. They're saying they're going on an unbeaten streak, which I understand. I think they're going to go on a streak too. But I think the biggest threat to that streak, obviously, they have to play the Chargers again, but they're banged up.
Honestly,
I think they're going to beat the Bills.
Biggest threat's the Raiders, bro. The Raiders always beat them every single year. What was that?
Like, dude, the Raiders, bro. The Raiders. I understand that, but like, what do they do? They play them week 18. I know they play the Bills the 10th of November. They play the Bills the 10th of November.
Yeah, on Sunday night. Oh no, on Monday Night Football.
I don't know. No, I don't know which one it is.
But yeah, because November 9th is the Patriots game. So
okay.
If November 10th, that's going to be.
You're correct. Either way, it's that weekend. So you think the Chiefs win that game, or you think the Bills?
Yeah. If it's in Arrowhead, Chiefs win.
Okay. All right. Yep. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna talk about this week's game in Arrowhead and what I think is gonna happen. I have the Chiefs winning this game, 26-24.
Ooh,
all right.
Sweat.
I do have a sweat because the line's close for a reason. Damn. All right, and the Chiefs are always in close games. They don't really blow teams out that much. They had. I
love how we both said embarrassing loss.
Oh, it's embarrassing. They blew a 14-point lead.
I know.
They were up. They were looking good. The Jaguars were dead in the water. The Chiefs went down the field 2 times in a row and just scored. Patrick Mahomes has never lost back-to-back games at home. He is not about to let that happen to a Lions team that just beat him in the season opener a few years ago in Arrowhead. If you think he doesn't remember that, you're crazy. I say it all the time. Patrick Mahomes is a very motivated individual. That's why he's the best NFL player in the league right now. Okay? The Chiefs can easily be 4-1. They had 2 costly red zone turnovers in 2 losses this season. One against my Eagles with Travis Kelce turning the ball over.
That would have been a touchdown too.
Yeah, absolutely would have been a touchdown. Okay, and that cost them the game. So they easily could have beat the Eagles. The ball didn't roll their way, and the Eagles got the job done. Thank God to prove it wasn't a fluke when we whooped them in the Super Bowl. All right, we beat them in Arrowhead. But not to mention, that's another game they lost in Arrowhead. If you think the Chiefs are about to lose another game, a third game in Arrowhead, no, I'm sorry, that's not happening. That's not how Patrick Mahomes rolls. Also, they turned the ball over against the Jaguars. Yes, I banged my heel again. I'm too excited, all right? Because I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan, all right? And the Chiefs turned the ball over against the Eagles, and they turned the ball over against the Jags in the red zone. Those are 2 games that were 1-score games that could have turned around just like that. All right? Stop looking at my feet, man. Pay attention to what I'm saying and telling you why Patrick Mahomes is going to beat the Lions by 2 points.
You're over there clenching your toes.
Rather than you who thinks they're going to win by 6 points. Yes, I'm fired up. The pain has subsided, though. All right? My heel feels better from banging it on the couch. The Packers have Micah Parsons, and the Chiefs have Chris Jones and George Karlaftis. The reason I'm bringing that up is because the Lions got smacked by the Packers week 1. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they've seen a defensive line like that. They beat the Bengals. They beat the Bears. Yeah. They beat, who else was I thinking of that they just beat? Oh, the Ravens. The Ravens are beat up. The Bears don't have a person outside of Montez Sweat. Grady Jarrett's hurt. Okay? And the Bengals, yeah, Trey Henderson, whatever his name is. Hendrickson.
I can't pronounce the cornerbacks, but you can't pronounce the D-linemen.
You're right. I need to respect them a little bit more. But there's no one outside of Trey Hendrickson. Okay? Last week, Trevor Lawrence beat them with his legs.
Yep.
Jared Goff will not be able to do that. All right?
No.
Chris Jones and George Karlaftis are going to be an X factor in this game. And Trent McDuffie is going to match up well against Amon-Ra St. Brown. He plays in the slot. They both play in the slot.
He's a dog.
McDuffie plays in the slot. Amon-Ra plays in the slot. Okay? Another thing is, the Chiefs now have starting receiver Xavier Worthy. And the Lions lost cornerback Terrion Arnold after they don't already have DJ Reed. Okay? They're missing both their starting cornerbacks. That's bad. That's not good at all.
Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, and you gotta at least acknowledge Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
What makes this game interesting though is that the Lions have the second most sacks in the NFL this season.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson's a dog. And if there's one way to beat Mahomes, we all saw it by my Eagles beating them, and that's if there's one way to beat any quarterback, it's putting pressure on them. And with the Lions defense having the second most sacks in the NFL, so not just getting pressure, they're also getting it done. It's going to be interesting for Mahomes. That's why I have them winning this game by only 2 points. 26-24. Chiefs over the Lions. They get it done on Sunday Night Football.
I like it. I like it.
You like it?
I'm staying up for this game for sure because
it's an exciting game.
I have stayed up for every single primetime game except week 2 because I didn't see it.
So
because I wasn't here.
I want to stay up for this game, but of course this is the week that I have to book someone at 7 rather than 7:30. And when you start that early, it kind of those 30 minutes matter a little bit.
They do matter.
No,
for sure.
I don't know if I'll be staying up, but I'm definitely watching the first half.
Yeah.
I've been staying up for at least the first half for all these games and watching this past game. I stayed up to like the fourth quarter.
Hey, don't worry, man. After this October fight, you'll be able to stay up.
Yes.
For every week, boy. Every week until the season
end.
Easy money, man. Easy money. We'll see y'all on Monday Night Football where I got a special thing to say about the Bills, man.